Am I streaming? I wonder. Am I now live? Am I now live? Let's go to my channel. Right. I'm never any good at this. Why? No, I don't want to stream to my TV. Thank you. Right, let's go that one. Your channel. Live. Turn the volume down. Let's see if this works. Hello. Right, so welcome one and all. I'm going to have a quick go. I say go, quick. At MYST, which I have not played in quite some time. Oh, might need to turn that down a bit actually. Or yes, okay. So get that down a touch. Let me know if it's too loud. I have not played this game properly for years. I used to have it on the PlayStation, which was easy for the PlayStation because the original game, as you know, was just a series of postcards, and you clicked around and it just flashed one image up after the other. Obviously, the benefit of it being on a CD was the audio files were very easily managed. But I never got past the island. I could not figure it out at all. I think I spent about a week playing it, gave it up as a bad job. Now I'm a little bit older. I can appreciate the game for what it is. Let's see how far I get. I'm not going to get it because it is a huge game and it's very, very involved. Right, okay, I just realised what that chat was. It's actually me I'm listening to. So I'm going to grab the pen because I know this requires writing stuff down. This one, which is what I'm going to do. Just want to make sure I'm all good. Yes, I went to see the Book of Mormon yesterday and I spent £10 on a pen. Right. It's probably not even that decent a pen actually. So, let's go into MYST. Now I know a little bit about the backstory of how this was made. It's basically Rand and Robin Miller set up a couple of brothers who put this game together. Rand Miller is still very much active at Cyan, and I think they're actually remaking Riven at the moment, which is awesome because they did Real MYST, which is the precursor to this one. This is the Masterpiece Edition, so fingers crossed there's other elements. Let me click onto the island, or the Age, as they're called, Ages of MYST. Yeah, the story is that somehow Atreus, he found a way to write books, but as he wrote the books they became real, or he... It's all very mystical and theological and things like that. So I'm going to do Classic MYST because that is the best way. You just got to remember that it's not WASD and everything's done with mouse cursors. So, yes. So as I said, it's been a while. I know that this is the topographical this thing, which you can use to do various other things. There's something on the wall over here. Indeed. So what have we got? 40, 47, 67. That's just the marker switch you've just seen by the dock. Topographical extrusion is what the island looks like without anything on it, and the water turbulent is just a water turbulent pool. So, but I do know that if you set this to 8, you get a message. Assuming it hasn't changed in the 20 or so years.
Shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine, everything will be fine. I'll see erase this message after you viewed it, just to be safe.
Jolly good, thank you. I believe that was Atris. Yeah, the story is he's got a couple of sons, Sirius and Akanar, who are frankly insane. The further stories, the further games, go much deeper into what happened with them. I think MYST 4 is where it all comes to a proper head. Excuse me. Yeah, these are the markers. I know. Sorry, I just had dinner. And I know that if you turn them all on and then turn one off, you get something. So I'm going to turn them all on. This all goes back to the library, so I'll get there in a second. Up the stairs. This is very disorientating, actually, the way it's doing this. That's a page. Let the measure is utmost importance in the four chambers. Blah, 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 blah. Enter the number of markers, which is what I've just done. Okay, this is the telescope. Yes. Yeah, so this is all. Yeah, you have to find some information. We'll sort this in a second. This is probably one of the most iconic images from the game. Again, this is the one that's all about sound. Now, me personally, I'm tone deaf. I used to be able to sing as a child. I was an alto in the choir. Then puberty took over, and that put paid to that. I'm probably baritone now, but I just can't sing. So, right. Now, again, if you know what you're doing, and you've played it before. Oh, I've gone off the page. Sorry. You can skip a lot of it if you remember. I'm not going to say this is. No, come on. No, don't want to do that. Go away. And if we go that way, and then go forwards. Is it the anchor? No, it's not. Put this other mark on as well. There's one down by the tweez. Oh, no, I don't want to go down there yet. Thing about these games, they've updated the graphical interfaces, but the game itself is the same. And I know people do speed runs of this, and they go through it in a stupidly short amount of time. And the only one hack I'm going to do, with previous knowledge, is I'm going to change the time on this to 240. Because I know that gets you the cogs up. Right. Because what I want to do... Stop doing that. Oh, this is so unwieldy. Oh. Oh, for God's sake. That's the problem with doing it like this. This is going to come up every time I click away. So, bear with me. If you see that coming up, you know I've done something weird. Right, so I need to get to... back to the dock. See, this is all... I'll come back in a second. I'll come back to you in a second. I'm sure I turned them all on. This is like the special instructions you get. So if you're using WSD, you can go just straight down the slope. There you go. This page I just picked up is basically the finale of the game, but I do not know which book it is, because I cannot remember. I know it's second in from the left. So, like I said, the story is he has two sons, and they've both gone mad, Sirius and Akanar. So he's imprisoned them in these books and taken out some of the pages. And the trick is, the plot of the game, without knowing anything about it, is you go to the ages, the different worlds, you recover the pages, bring them back and chuck them in the books, at which point various things can happen. There's three or four different endings. I don't think I'm going to get that far. I'm probably not going to be playing this for much longer, actually. This is more or less another test stream. Pick up the blue, put it in there. Right, okay, so that I think was Akinar, who was also played by Rand Miller. Um, and this was Robin. So basically, they both want the same thing. They want you to walk to the edges, get the pages, and then bring them back. This is all the markers I turned on. So the tail rotation sends you in certain places. This changes this to a there. That takes you up the tower. So that one changes to the tower. This one changes to whatever. Right. So if I go back and change it to the bookshelf again, there are books here, and if you read through, it tells you about the ages, and there's various clues. Somewhere disappearing ink, yes. That's important. So there's a clue there. Again, completely tone deaf, so I wouldn't be able to tell you anyway. I can just about play. Was it "Love Me Tender" on the piano, single finger, and it's basically the same as "Roses from the South." But there is a book that is burnt, but it also has codes in, and I can't remember which one it is. It's literally like seconds from. Nope. I will do this because there you go. That's the one you want, and it's something like 186. This is just going to be a very quick run through because I'm not going to do the whole thing. I haven't got time for it. That's not it. I would probably remember it if I saw it again. Really hope I do anyway, otherwise this is going to be a very short trip. That's it there. Right. I'm just going to take a photo. Even though I am, because I know that that is the one I want. I'm sure it is. Remember that time when you was in school and your teacher always said, "Oh, you're not going to be walking around with a calculator in your pocket every day." Yes, you bloody do. Anyway, so now I know I can come out of there, and this is going to be a very short game because I'm going to cheat. Have I still got the page? Or has it gone back? I think it's gone back. Because I picked up the blue pages. Like I said, this is going to be a very short stream. It's literally a test stream. I got work in the morning. I had a very hectic Saturday. Yeah, the page is back there. So I'm going to go back in. Oh, God. Sorry. So frustrating. Right, scan. No, I need. There you go. That's weird. If I want to, I might do a full playthrough. But this is a very old game. Nothing much has changed. Now, personally, I play that on the. It's going to do it again. I did play that on the. Yeah, I'm sure it's the PlayStation because it's basically the same format. It's a load of pictures. Is that still playing? Yes, it is. Okay. How are you doing? Still got it. Okay, so get down my phone. It's a load of pictures with audio bites, but what you'll see is it's the same way DVDs work. When you watch like live action, you'll be a tiny little window, and you'll see something moving. PlayStation quality was obviously awful. Right, so I want to do this, which is that one. So obviously people do this. Is this the one? Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah, they do it in like minutes. I must watch a couple tonight actually. One thing I did find was Rocky Horror Picture Show with Emma Bunton and Anthony Head and a live stage performance. All like the audience interactions, very funny. Anyway, is this going to work? Yes. So it is kind of cheating, right? So the plot is now, if you go back and put the other pages in, either of the brothers who you spoke to in their books will tell you to go to that book, 158, put in the code, and you have a choice. You have a three-way choice. You can either go to the green book with no page, the green book with the page, or do the last two, green or red or blue. If you do the red or blue, you get trapped in the books, and the brothers go off and do their evil things. But I'm going to do the proper one. So I still have the page. So you can tell this was recently done because he.
The devil are you? Don't come here to done it. Not yet. Me. Where should I begin? Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atris. I feel you've met my son, Sirius and Acheron. Red and blue books. MYST Island. Library. My library contains my works, my writings. Oh, I wrote many books that link me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago. Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over-greedy explorers who might stumble upon my island of mist. I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped, but I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told.
Oh, I've bug out the sound. Never mind. Right, what I'm going to do. Right, so there you go. You carry on with it, and I'm just going to go in there with the page. That's cool. So you kind of saw it there, where that's the only part. See, that's not Rand Miller, that's some kind of CG person. There you go.
Ah, my friend. You return. The page. Did you bring the page? Ah, give it to me. Done the right thing. I had a difficult choice to make.
Alright, acting. Acting.
My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
So yes, off he goes. So yeah, that's the very, very short version, which obviously if you've played the game before, you know to do these things. Yeah, it's an interesting, but yeah, it's so. I believe there was a parody called Pist, P-Y-S-T. I think John Goodman was in it. It wasn't very good.
It is done. I have many questions for you, my friend, but my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife Catherine is being held hostage. Oh, reward. I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of MYST. Books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. Your explorations are satisfying. You will no longer have my sons to deal with. Oh, and one more favor. I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever have imagined. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Till that point, you're free to enjoy the exploration from my library on MYST. And thank you again.
God, just speed up a bit, okay? Okay, is that it? Can I go back to the island then, please?
The book, you can use the MYST linking book to return to MYST.
Thank you. Took you long enough to say that. Yeah, thank you again. Yes, okay. So now we just go back to the island, which is nice and easy. So yeah, again, if you haven't played Myst, it's been around for years. It's got some sequels. You've got Myst, obviously. You've got Riven, literally called Riven, the sequel to Myst. You've got Myst, the second one. The foe far greater than his sons was actually his father, a bloke called Gen, Gehn. Very involved. Like I said, I enjoy that one a lot more than this. You actually learn how to count again. Use a different type of counting using base 25. Base 5 or base 25. It's interesting. Myst 3 is about a chap called... I can't remember. But he was played by Brad Dourif. Well-known Hollywood actor Brad Dourif, who apparently was a massive fan of the games. And asked, reached out to Randy. It may have been whoever reached out to who. And yeah, what was his bloody name? Savredo? Something like that, anyway. Again, as obviously as each game progresses, so does the control system, so does the graphical quality. Myst 4, again, the Suns come back. That one has got a 5-minute musical interlude. The song is Peter Gabriel, and I've got it on my phone. I tell you what, I found it. I actually researched it so much, I found it on eBay, thinking it was a CD. It was actually a vinyl. So he's blown the books away on both sides. It was a vinyl. It's the B-side to Big Fun. Is it really nice sequence. Really, the song's amazing. I might actually, if I can, Peter, Big Fun, B-side. Curtains. There you go. Peter Gabriel Curtains. Look up. Really nice. And this is a big sweeping moment. And lots of puzzles with balls. There's also a game called Ages of Uru, which I think was an attempt at an MMORPG. Because, again, Peter Gabriel, funny enough, was very involved in early MMORPG type deals. I think he actually co-produced, I can't remember what the hell it was called, but this is going back a long time. But he was really quite into it as well. So which is probably why he felt so inclined to, to help out with Myst. But anyway, that'll do. I finished the game, really quite easy, when you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you can be stuck here for literal hours. There's like the one with the rocket, you go for the island and there's all these chambers that go down, and there's all these different sounds, and you have to turn radar dishes. It's all very, very complicated. You could be it for hours if you don't know what you're doing. But that was a very, very quick and cheap version. So thanks for watching. I have recorded something else. I'm going to be spending most of tomorrow afternoon editing, or the rest of today editing, which should come out tomorrow, about the Mandela effect, which I hate using, and I'll explain why later. Thanks for watching, and that will do for this one. Thank you. Bye-bye.